To do is show you how to actually submit your very first program. So in the last tutorial, we actually wrote and ran the Hello World program, and now we'd like to actually submit it into Google Classroom. So we're going to go to classroom.google.com, and you should be logged in as yourself and pick the appropriate course that you're looking at, and you can go to classwork. And as we saw here, we're in Unit 1, Unit 1-01. So if you go down to Unit 1, Unit 1-01, you can see the assignment and your template that you should submit it into. So if you open up this template, it'll open up into Google Docs and make a copy for you. It'll put your first name or your name at the beginning, and it will have a turn in button when you're ready. You can put it in there. So the first page is what you're working on. Next page is the checklist, so you know what you should be submitting. Screenshots, you're supposed to place a screenshot of your code running. So if you go back here, this is what I'm looking for, this window down at the bottom. So depending on what kind of computer you're working on, I'm on a Mac, so I can take just this window. And you can do this on a Windows or on a Chromebook as well. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of that, and it saves it to the desktop for me. And I'm going to go back, go Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. If I go to my desktop, here is my screenshot right there. And I do Open. Now it's kind of a little large. Really, you would like it to only go to the margin. So if you select it and then just move it in slightly, there it'll fit. So that's the proof that your program actually really did run. Please make sure you use this entire window so I can see the output, but also so that I can see that it was running in Python. If you were to do it in a second language, in our case C, you would do the exact same thing and put your screenshot there. And for your code, so the actual code that you wrote, which in this case is this, I would like placed right here. Now, you'll notice that it says paste in your code, color correctly with code blocks. So code blocks is an extension for Google Docs that will let you color your code just like the IDE made it different colors for you. We're going to talk about what the different colors mean later. It's just the IDE is trying to help you so that you can understand what's going on with your code. So we would like it colored as well in here. So if you just copy the word code blocks, go to add-ons, and you'll notice I actually already have the add-on for code blocks, but to get it, you go to get add-ons, and you can just search for code blocks. And you'll notice this is the one we're using, not the code blocks 2. You'll notice it has less stars than this one. And you just install it. And once installed, it is an extension that you can then use inside your Google Docs. So we're just going to take our code and we're going to highlight it and copy it. And then we're going to place it in this little gray box, and we're going to paste it in. Now, you'll notice that it's not colorized at the moment. So we select it, go to add-ons, code block, and start. So it's going to need your permission. You just say yes. I'll have to log in and allow, and a little window will pop up on the side here. So you could use auto, but it might not be able to figure out what programming language you're using. So if you just scroll to Python, and the theme, we are going to use GitHub because we already have a GitHub login, and we're going to be saving our code to GitHub as well. We're going to leave it so that it actually does have a background. That's this little gray box, and we hit format. and it will then colorize our code for us. Okay, so that's how it's colorized. It does look slightly different than it does here, but it is going to show up what it looks like in GitHub for us. So when you're done, you can just close that. And if you did your programming in a second language, you would do the exact same thing for C, but you would colorize it for that particular language. And that's all you would have to do. When you're done, you just go up to this turn in button and you can hit the button and your daily work will then be submitted. And that's how you actually paste in your screenshots, paste in, and then colorize your code.